Okay, guys. So there's not going to be any. So there's not going to be any council, secret council, or secret entity, or secret person who's gonna replace the GAA under emergency order, any of that. There's not going to be any such as going to replace the Supreme Tribunal of the Americas, and both entities are going to be treated. Are going to be formed via treaty, which allows them to be superior to the Supreme Court of the United States and the Congress of the United States Congress. So once again, Congress and the Supreme Court of the United States are going to be superseded at every instance of case and procedure by the General Assembly of the Americas and the Supreme Tribunal of the Americas. And that's just going to be the reality, whether these folks believe it or not in advance or thereafter. That's what it's going to be negotiated, that's what's going to be communicated, and that's what's going to be signed. And that's how things work. And if people believe, and they always believe that they can get around these things, I am always the person who gets around what they get around. And I always make the last decision after making the first decision. Okay, so I want you guys to know that there's no point. Okay, so whenever you guys say we're gonna get around everything you've proposed, and I don't propose anything. What I provide is law and policy. What becomes law and policy? It becomes policy instantly, and when it's not recognized as law yet, it becomes law quite quickly. Duly enacted by Congress. It always does. Whether secretly within terms, you guys get the point. Whenever you guys say we're going to get around all of this, if all of heaven laughed, they said Shawn is going to get around everything you guys get around. It's never going to make a difference. You guys humble yourselves. Stop saying that you guys have worked too hard, that you guys have gone through this and this and that. That's enough. That's enough. Okay? So, and I want you guys to stop saying that I stole an identity and that I was trying to steal a celebrity's identity. First I tried to steal the Shawn John identity, and then I tried to steal Shawn James identity. Guys, just listen up. Corinne, Jean-Pierre, this is enough. I have destroyed your marriage. You have slept with over 100 men over the past few months. All celebrities, all promising to marry you on paper and giving you $1 million. You're still broke, working for the White House. I'm not gonna get killed. I'm not gonna get hurt. Stop pointing. Stop. And she keeps showing up at the White House conference room, and she keeps pointing all over the place, saying, "Oh, he's gonna get shot. He's gonna get shot." And she's hoping that the visual is shown to everyone that she's saying, "Shoot him, shoot him!" Whenever he goes to the McDonald's in Central, in Orlando, or wherever the fuck he is. And that's enough. You got in trouble. You got arrested by Interpol. You almost got deported. I said no to it. I gave you United States documents. You were a refugee of the from Haiti to the United States. Now I've made you legalized in the United States. I've ruined your relationship with your husband. He slept with too many little girls, underage females. He hit you too many times. He took you from your first husband while laughing after having beaten him up. He is purported to be a priest at a Catholic church, and he approached me in a negative way. He knows that I'm Jesus Christ, and that arrogance that this man brought forth to me, or communicated to me when he thought I was homeless, I tested him. I said, he did not know what I was saying. She's my daughter in heaven. Corinne Jean-Pierre is my daughter in heaven, and I have children with her in heaven. She has no idea whether that's true or not. He kept saying, well, I'm sure he was homeless. No, motherfucker, I was audited. I'm going to speak your language. You curse all day long, saying that you're a Catholic priest. We record you, speaking with the other priests in the Catholic Church congregations, yelling and cussing and speaking in Haitian and this and this. Listen, young man, you're going to leave Corinne Jean-Pierre alone. You guys are divorced. You guys are separate. I am Jesus Christ. I audited you. You've hit my daughter over and over, my holy daughter, my heavenly daughter. She's not my daughter in this particular life, meaning from my genetics, from my sperms or semen. I only have one biological daughter or biological offspring in this life, meaning from my sperms, from my semen, from a sexual relationship that I've had with a person, and that's Keisha Williams, born Keisha John. Okay? Corinne's up here, and these other women I have identified as being my angels, they're my daughters in heaven. We've audited you. You've hit her too many times. You've treated her like a whore. You've sold her for $10,000. We heard the conversation. Okay, you sold her in your mind. Young man, Haitian man, tall, about 6'2" tall. I remember you. I audited you. You were at the St. James Catholic Cathedral. I acted homeless. The Orlando Union Rescue Mission was right next, a few blocks away back then. We disappeared it. We demolished it. It's gone. I bought a new facility for the Orlando Union Rescue Mission, a high-tech facility, modern and everything. But I moved on from that situation. But I audited you. Your wife is gone, man. She's gone. I'm going to take her out of misery. She's purporting to be happy. She thinks she's special because she's on television. That's how miserable she is. She's looking for something to add value to her life. She's not supposed to be unhappy as a celebrity in her mind. She hasn't figured out life yet. I know how to fix my family. Okay? Corinne, listen up. There's no victory to be had other than being a good person. You're going to return to being a good person. You're not going to get $1 million contract. You're not going to get a movie or book deal. You're not going to get any of that. You're going to fake your death in a few weeks when we demolish the White House per legal obligation and treaty provisions. It crossed the line. It ordered executions of innocent Ukrainians, innocent migrants in New York and at the border. The White House is going to be demolished. The United States government and Russia have agreed to stage that, to purport Russia having done so, as I have detailed earlier. So I want you guys to understand this, okay? Do not cross the line. Do not cross the line, Corinne. Don't cross the line. I never changed my identity. I never took up anyone else's identity. I was born Shawn Dexter John. I never claimed to have the last name James. Why would I claim to have the last name James? I am God. I am Jesus Christ. I'm here to humble you guys. Okay? I want you guys to let go of this. Let go of your insecurity. You are dark-skinned does not mean that dark-skinned people are secretly beautiful or to gain your privilege or your favor or your respect against light-skinned short men. Young woman, I'm going to teach you a lesson. I'm going to be completely nice to you, okay? And you're going to get that garbage out of your head, okay?
Conflict with this federal law at issue. So it has to do with abortion, of course, but it's a very different question, and so I don't think we can assume that it'll absolutely be.
So Corinne is in Los Angeles, and she keeps taking trips to Washington, D.C., and so forth. She says she keeps taking portals from Los Angeles to Washington, D.C., and only privileged aliens or good human beings get that privilege, that sort of privilege. Corinne, that's enough. So guys, I need you guys to know that. Listen. I need you. Hey, calm down. I need you guys to know this. You guys are not going to say that you guys have any. That this dude just thought that he knocked this out. And it's just in his mind that he thought that he just knocked this out by making this one. It's just in his mind. No more of this. I need you guys to be on board with making sure that the evacuation orders work perfectly, getting everyone out of Manhattan as soon as possible. Okay, and being committed to that every day. And listen, I'm taking Rashida Williams to heaven. And it does not matter whoever else says that. If a white person or a black person and a video records themselves saying that, I'm going to take no. You guys are going to have to delete all of that. You guys are mental retards. Rashida Williams is my holy daughter in heaven, and here on earth she's my chief wife and angel. She was Mary Magdalene, and she was the Queen of Sheba. No one is going to be able to gain any connection with her. Every man who is committed to try to take away my woman from me usually had to do so by rape or coercion, and they all ended up with no penis. They all ended up with no penis. Okay, they have no penises. They have rubber implants for the most part. And those who requested killing a person or cutting off a person's genitals to receive real-like implants, they now have permanent rubber implants that no longer will be able to replicate being real at all. Just a joke to whoever gets them naked. This is not a joke anymore. You guys are not going to be able to embarrass me. You guys have no moves left other than joining the right team. Join or die. That's what I wrote as Thomas Jefferson, in all honesty. Join or die. Be good or get the hell out of the way. Be good or die unhappy. Seeing the world become a better place, something that you opposed with you feeling that the world knows that it is now a better place. Something that you opposed initially. That's the kind of pain people die with when they refuse to join good out of pride. After having been punished, you join good and you stop fighting the wicked fight. Okay? So you guys can say this is top secret, declassified United States, classified information, and it's temporarily declassified. The number 15Y28 AY10IZ. I'm pretty sure that's the file number, Interpol CIA partnership file number. This is the classification procedure. And yes, I am Thomas Jefferson, reincarnated. Essentially, that's what I needed you guys to know earlier. But now that you guys know that I'm honestly Jesus Christ, reincarnated, really Jesus Christ, God, you guys have an incentive to join the right team. Team Earth. Okay? Team Earth. Forget about Team America, or forget about Team USA. Team Earth. Even when we go to the Olympics as the American team, it's toward Team Earth winning the fight toward getting into heaven. Not in opposing heaven, but in opposing dark forces innate to this world and humanity and to existence in general. Okay? Team Earth. Team Earth. Got it?